this video, I'll show you the process for creating and processing a customer order return. So right now I have the sales order that I have been working with throughout this module for Cave Wholesales. I went through the pick, pack, and invoice process. So the picking list has been generated, the packing slip has also been generated, and I also went through and generated an invoice for this specific sales order, as you can see here in the status. So to get this started, I'm going to close out of this sales order and I'm going to navigate back to the accounts receivable module. I'll click on orders and I'll select all return orders. On the all return orders page, I'll go ahead and click new in the action pane to start a new return order. I'll go ahead and select the customer account in the customer account dropdown, which would be Cave Wholesales. Then I'm going to open up this General Fast tab and specify some more information about this return. First, I'm going to specify the return reason code. So what I'll go ahead and say is that maybe these were defective. And then what I can also do is view the RMA number that is automatically created when I create this return order. I'll then go ahead and click OK to create the new order. Now I'm going to find the sales order that we're going to return. So in the return order tab in the action pane, I'm going to click find sales orders. I could also just manually add the line here as well, but I would like to match it to the sales order, the original sales order, which here it is, the 1000 HDMI cables. So I'll go ahead and select that line for this specific order. And you can see these all have been invoiced. So I'll go ahead, select the header and the line. There's only one line here, but I'll go ahead and select it anyway, and I'll go ahead and click OK. I could also create a replacement order while I'm here as well, but I can see that we now have this RMA number that has been created for Cave Wholesales with my line added. The next thing I'm going to do is click on Return Order in the Send group of the Return Order tab on the action pane. And then I'll go ahead and just print this to screen and click OK. Here we can see my return order that has been processed. We can see the company information, who this is going to be returned by, as well as additional return order information. I'll go ahead and close this. So now that this is sent, we would then need to wait for those items to be sent back to us or back to the warehouse. And then we'll need to go to the arrival overview to then bring those items back into the system and continue to process this return. So I'm going to navigate to the Inventory Management module. Under Inventory Management, I'll go ahead under Inbound Orders, select Arrival Overview. I can then go ahead and specify my criteria. So we would need to specify the Arrival Overview profile name. So we can say today we're looking for return orders. And as you can see here, I have my return order that I just processed. So here we can see the receipt and the lines of the items that we're waiting for. So I'll go ahead and select the line and then I'll click on Start Arrival. We can now see that journal 00043 of item type arrival has been created. So I can click on journals here and I can show arrivals from receipt, show arrivals from lines, and then I can see the product receipt ready journals as well. I'll go ahead and select on Show Arrivals from Receipts, and then we'll go ahead and validate and post that we have received these items. First, we'll go ahead and click Edit in the Action pane, and we can specify our disposition code in the line details. So here, I'll go ahead and specify that we're just going to credit. Maybe we're going to credit and put back into inventory. Unfortunately, these are defective. So I would probably just credit this specific customer. So we have scrap item, credit customer, replace item. We'll go ahead and put this into disposition code 61. You can see here you can also add disposition codes at the line level as well. I'll go ahead and click Validate and click OK. Then I'll go ahead and click Post. And then I'll click OK.